I prefer my charity work because I've been there 9 years, and it's something I've always liked and always will like. I find myself very sociable, nervous at times, but very sociable. I like interacting with customers, being professional and just having a joke with the staff as well at the same time. I think concentration, with me having Asperger's syndrome, I tend to waver off the task I'm supposed to be doing. I tend to get distracted very easily, but most of the time I am able to concentrate. So once my support workers have explained it, they've got a better understanding of it and how it affects me in the workplace. Make sure I stick to the task in hand, and make sure I understand what I've been asked to do, and then make sure I don't get distracted.
I had a bit of work when I left school about 10 years ago in a warehouse. I was like taking the deliveries and scanning books and stuff. And that was about 3 months. And then after the 3-month period, they said I wasn't quite quick enough for what they needed. So, but since then I haven't been employed or anything since then. So I think they got the impression it looked like I wasn't putting much effort into it, but I was just kind of like plodding along at my own kind of. But I'm not good at being rushed or anything. I tend to shut down in that because I just kind of go at my own steady pace. And I think they needed. I suppose they needed someone a lot quicker, but so I was a bit slow. I've been through to a couple of interviews in the past, but I always kind of went blank at the interviews, and I'd never. I don't think I said or did much in the interviews, to be honest. And then I never had. Well, I wasn't expecting to, so I didn't hear back anyway. The interviews I did, because I didn't feel like I came across very well in the interview.
I like feeling independent, so I like working with people and looking after people who need help in homes.
So I actually trained as a chef. After that, I was unemployed for about a year and a half, 2 years. Managed to get a part-time job in the kitchen there. Admittedly, the work was way too easy for me, and when things are easy, you just don't put the effort in. If something is way too easy, it's a case of at times I was doing 2, maybe 3 people's jobs at once. Yeah, instead of me standing around doing nothing, if I had finished what I was supposed to be doing, I'd go and, if I could see that something else needed doing, I'd go and do that. If I struggle with something, and if I want to ask a bit of advice or want to ask what I've got to do, even if I've asked it a few times before, if I can't fully remember things, then as an employer they have to take that into consideration. Or such people with Asperger's and that, they aren't looked at enough in the way of how to help them there. How can we maybe get them into a job just to get them a job? Not how can we help them with their job. Just a case of learning to embrace it, but at the same time, employers need to take into consideration the fact that some people may struggle with their work, but it doesn't mean you have to turn around and say to them, well, you're not getting it done fast enough, we can't employ you. You've got to take it into consideration how they work.